There are a variety of mechanisms used by Australian Flora which enables a plant to pollinate, disperse of seeds, and asexually reproduce. Pollination is the allocation of pollen from the anther to the stigma of a flower. There are various adaptations for the different types of pollination: wind, insects, and birds. Wind pollination is the process of pollen being relocated by the wind. Some adaptations include flowers arrange themselves in a group, the grains of pollen are light and dry, the stamens release large amounts of pollen into the passing wind, plants are dull in color, have no odor, and no nectar. Some examples include Poaceae, Rutaceae, and Metaceae. Insects also pollinate various types of Australian flora. Adaptations include being large and brightly colored, plants have a satisfying fragrance and sweet nectar, anthers and stigmas are strategically located to serve as a landing platform. Australian examples include Callicillus campestris, which looks and smells like a female wasp. This attracts the male wasp, and the wasp prepares to mate, but instead the pollen sac gets stuck onto the wasp. Wattles have a nectar guide which helps the bee locate the nectar in the specified UV wavelength. Carrion flower has a rotting scent which attracts flies. Birds also play a vital role in pollinating Australian flora. Examples of adaptations: plants have a bright red appearance to attract birds. Flowers have a drowsy appearance with a long nectar path, which lets birds insert their long nectar spurs. Australian examples include tubular red flower, hibiscus, and columbine flower. Seed dispersal is the transportation of seeds away from the parent plant. There are a variety of adaptations for seed dispersal. In a Fabaceae, the fruit is capable of exploding and transferring the seed from the parent plant away. Mistletoe fruit seeds have a sticky texture to cling to a passing bird, dispersing the seed. The seeds of a hot bush have a sweet skin which attracts birds. The seed passes through the digestive system. Banksia, an Australian shrub, has winged seeds which gets caught by the wind and flutter across a long distance. The fruit seeds of Fabaceae and Mimosaceae grow outgrowths which are eaten by ants and carried away. Asexual reproduction is the development of new plants which are genetically alike to the parent plant. Three different types of asexual reproduction found in Australian flora include: 1. A plant can produce extensions called runners or stolon. Examples: Viola hederaceae and Commelia cyane. 2. Plant propagation, dividing percentages of plants and planting them in different areas. Examples: Pattersonia and Macropedia. 3. Shoots sent up from outer roots and eventually growing into a separate plant. Example: epicormic shoots on a eucalyptus tree. These are the different mechanisms found in Australian flora.